I just want to say I'm sorry I couldn't make it on there live, but I'm very excited that Zack's getting a chance to finally see his vision realized. I think it's a great thing. I'm really excited for the fans to get to see it, and I want to say thank you to the fans because it was their enthusiasm and their passion that made it happen. Without fan support, I don't think it ever would happen.
What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name's Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Productions. What's going on, Snyder fans? Snyder Cut fans. So we got some interesting news, some more updates on the Snyder Cut of Justice League, which I am so incredibly excited for. I literally, after the announcement, I had myself an entire rewatch of the DCEU, and I just stopped watching, when I finished watching Justice League, and I was just like, oh my God, this movie is so bad. Like, I cannot wait to see what's going to be in Snyder's version. Like, I am so thrilled and excited, you guys. So pumped. So pumped. I mean, the fact that he gets to finish his intended vision for his Justice League movie just makes me so happy for the fans, makes me so happy for the cast, makes me so happy for him and his wife. Like, this must feel such a sense of relief. Like, oh my God, like it's actually happening. I'm so excited to get this off the ground now, and I'm so happy for AT&T and Warner Media and Warner Brothers for granting him this opportunity. This doesn't happen at all, like at all. So I'm just really pumped, you guys. I'm really excited about it, especially since we might possibly get a trailer by the end of this year, going into like maybe September, October. Like, this really excites me, you guys. I cannot wait to do a whole trailer reaction to the Snyder version of Justice League. I am going to lose my shit. Oh my God, I'm so excited, you guys. HBO Max is sounding really great right now. Because before then, I was like, HBO Max, I already got like Disney Plus, I got Netflix, I got Hulu, I got, Prime. I'm like, do I really need another streaming service? But then, like, with the Snyder Cut going on there in the Green Lantern Corps, I'm like, I'm down. Like, okay, HBO Max, take my money. You guys, you sold me on key items that will be on HBO Max, and I'm just really excited. But let's dig into some more updates for the Snyder Cut. Now, the budget is going to be more than $30 million. Yes, more than $30 million, which leaves me to believe that there will be additional photography for this movie. I'm sorry, you don't need a budget of $50 million to finish the score, visual effects, things of that nature. I am in the side of there will be additional scenes shot for this movie, and I'm so thrilled about that shit. Because if Zack's already talked to everybody, like, hey Jason, hey Gal, hey Ray, hey Ezra, hey Henry, hey Ben, I need you guys back to do some additional scenes to finish out our movie, our original movie. They would do it in a fucking heartbeat. They've all secretly wanted this for quite some time now. So why wouldn't they come back and put on the suit, especially like Ben, put on the suit one last time and finish it off and have Zack be so happy with his intended version of Justice League? It just makes all kind of sense to me. These discussions have been happening at Warner Brothers since last fall. So this isn't fucking new. Like, this has been talked about for quite some time now. Quite some time now. So there's a lot of people out there saying that, no, this was never on the table. No, this is recent. No, they've been talking about this for quite some time, and I'm happy that they've come to a conclusion to really release it on HBO Max. Really smart business move. Most people aren't seeing it as a business sense. You got to think of it as a business sense. Like, this is going to boost up their subscription fucking tenfold, and it's a brilliant idea. Martian the Manhunter. Now, I know he was teased by Zack Snyder. He's been in Man of Steel. He's been in BVS, obviously in his human form. But Martian the Manhunter, I feel like, will make an appearance. Or at least you'll see him transform into Martian the Manhunter in this version of Justice League. And I will lose my shit. I will be so damn hyped. And the Atom as well, director of the Stars Lab nanotechnology, has been teased by Zack Snyder as well. So he's had some scenes in, you know, Zack's intended version. Sorry for the background noise. So I'm excited to see that. Well, I doubt he'll transform into the whole Atom, but you'll get to see his character potentially further down the line, you know, in the DCEU, possibly become like the official, you know, the Atom. So I'm pretty pumped for that. Additional scenes. Deathstroke is going to break out Lex Luthor out of prison. Now that was completely, you know, cut. And Deathstroke was, you saw him at the end of Justice League. He was on the boat and whatnot. You see Lex just chilling with a bunch of bitches, and he's bald, and that, blah, 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 and that's it. This version sounds so much better because we get to see Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke in action, like in full-blown action. That is insane to me. I would want to, yo, I need to see Batfleck versus Deathstroke so bad. So bad. That mean, the first time Deathstroke will be on big screen, you guys. Like, this is massive. This is huge. And the fact that we might see him in full-blown action, you know, killing security guards and, you know, guards, I'm all with it to see that breakout scene. That just sounds golden to me. I cannot wait for that. Of course, obviously, Darkseid invades Earth. You'll actually get to hear Ray Porter. He voiced Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Darkseid was completely cut out of, you know, the theatrical version by Joss Whedon. I don't know why, but it's imagine being Darkseid and you're like, yo, you guys, I'm actually Darkseid, you know, Justice League. You know, I did the voice, like, this is so crazy. And then being completely cut from the fucking movie. You don't get to hear any of his scenes. Most people thought Darkseid was in the trailers where he's like, no protectors here, no lanterns, no Kryptonians. This world will fall. Like, that wasn't Darkseid. That was actual Steppenwolf. So I cannot wait to hear his voice as Darkseid. This is going to be so much fun, you guys. I cannot wait. I'm so pumped. And Wonder Woman kills Steppenwolf? Ooh. Apparently she slices his head off. I like that. Not that theatrical version by Joss Whedon where Batman's like, you guys smell that? And then Ben Affleck's like, it's fear. And all the fucking parademons take him away and start attacking him. I was like, trash. Trash ending for that character. Did not. And the fact that we get to see Steppenwolf in his original intended versions and look from Batman versus Superman when he was holding up the mother boxes and Lex Luthor was like, yeah, man, give me all that information. Like, we get to see that Steppenwolf. Like, I was so down because he was scary. He was intimidating. Like, he looked terrifying. Not this new creation we got for the Justice League in 2017. It just wasn't it, man. I feel like the whole color coding in the face was just bland and just gray. The scale it just wasn't for me. Really wasn't for me. Possible tease of the Green Lantern Corps. Now, this is interesting to me. Very interesting. Now, I know that HBO Max is working on a Green Lantern Corps series. And the budget for these shows that HBO Max is going to be working on for the DCEU shows, or the DC shows, are going to be movie-like budgets. Very, very high. That excites me. Now, if Warner Brothers decides to make the Snyder Cut canon, right? It's canon. The theatrical version is no longer canon, and they introduce, you know, the whole Lantern Corps or whatnot. Can they play off of that and kind of make it into that own series on HBO Max? It would make a lot of sense. It would. I mean, do you bring in Jon Stewart or do you bring in Hal Jordan? Things I want to know. Like, I'm pretty sure Zack already had somebody in mind or somebody who was already going to be playing Green Lantern in, you know, the Green Lantern Corps. Like, with all this additional stuff, like I said, with the additional money, more than $30 million, there is going to be additional scenes shot. It just makes sense. You don't spend over $30 million just for visual effects. You don't do that. This is an entirely new take on Justice League, and Zack's going to be able to finish it, do everything he initially wanted to do. And I feel like with this making it canon, like him, you know, introducing the, you know, little Green Lantern Corps and the possible, you know, Hal Jordan, they can feed off that and continue it on, you know, the whole HBO Max series. It could really work. I'm telling you guys, it could work. What else? And of course, you have the whole the Justice League Dark series that's going to be working, going on to HBO Max as well. Going to be developed by J.J. Abrams. Pretty excited about that. That's going to be pretty fucking fun. We get to see John Constantine. Oh, I cannot wait. Ah, man, just make his shit look beautiful. Like, all his majestic powers kind of make it look like Doctor Strange, because it's kind of in the same realm, kind of, sort of, right? We can agree. But I'm really, really pumped about that show as well. And this is interesting. This comes from the head honcho, the HBO Max boss. This is what he said. He was doing a podcast or whatnot earlier today, and this is some of the information that was released. Obviously, I kind of glanced over it a little bit, but this is more into better context. HBO Max boss calls the Snyder Cut a creation process, a radical rethinking, and widely expensive. Makes sense. It does not exist. Zack is actually building it. I wish it was just 30 million and stop there. That is a very interesting quote. Very, very interesting. It does not exist. Zack is building it. So this entire time, it wasn't finished. It wasn't finished. Yeah, there were certain scenes that were done, but the full envision of what Zack had wanted to do wasn't complete. So the fact that they're giving this guy like $50 million to finish out his entire story for Justice League is beyond incredible. He's building it. And that's that. I want to take that. He's building it. What does that mean? He's building it. I am a huge believer that the building process of this Justice League is going to heavily weigh onto the future of the DCEU. I do believe that. I'm a big believer of that. So whatever we get to see in the Snyder Cut version, we will definitely see in the near future as well. People who will be introduced, things of that nature. I do believe that this will be canon, you guys. I don't feel like I'm talking out of my ass. I'm not. You don't spend $50 million. I'm saying 50 million because he said it was over $30 million. So I'm saying 50 million. You don't spend $50 million just for a director's cut. There is a deeper meaning behind why Warner Media, HBO Max, and Warner Brothers is doing this. They actually want to continue what this guy has planned and possibly even do a Man of Steel 2 with Zack attached and a Justice League 2. But then by the time Justice League 2 comes out, you already have a Black Adam. You already have, an Aquaman 2. You already have a Shazam 2 and all more films that will be releasing before then. And I would be down. But then it comes into play with, obviously, with, Ben Affleck coming back. I know Henry Cavill's coming back because he is Superman. But the only person up in the air is Ben Affleck. Because I know, that's for a different topic. I want to dive into that for a different video. But the possibilities are endless. They really are. I'm a firm believer that the Snyder Cut will definitely have a big influence moving forward into the DCEU. And I'm really excited about you guys. I'm super pumped. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm just thinking about reacting to that trailer right now. Yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm so hyped. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about their Snyder Cut and everything that might possibly come with it. Do you think it's a good idea to make the Snyder Cut canon into the DCEU right now, replacing the theatrical version of the Joss Whedon version of Justice League? Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time in your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.
We out.